If we want to get what we want, there are a few keys that a lot of people don't talk about that I want to share with you today. So firstly, to get what you want, you obviously need to change what you're doing. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for these new results to come, you'll need to change, and this is the key, how you are doing what you're currently doing. So let's say you're in a job that you don't really appreciate and that you don't want to have anymore. If you want to get the result that you want, shift how you're doing the thing you don't enjoy doing, which then begs the question, how do you enjoy things that you don't enjoy doing? Well, that's simple. There's two things that you do. You accept the current experience of non-enjoyment, whatever that looks like, for a minute, right? Just for a minute, because you don't want to suppress, you don't want to tuck it aside. You accept how you're feeling for that minute, and then you create something new regardless of the circumstances. Because for you to have the life that you want, you'll need to be emotionally resilient. And if you can't create an emotional experience regardless of the circumstances, you won't have the life that you want, right? So that's the first piece. The second piece is get bothered. I know this is strange. You might be like, I am bothered. This is not working for me. That's why I'm watching this video or listening to this content. It's good to get connected with how we're upset about something and not suppress it, because that will create a burning desire for us to have what we want. Some people are beat down by their being bothered, and they look for evidence all around them for how they can't get what they want, how the world won't allow them to get what they want, how the world is in a bad place, the world's never going to change, it's getting worse and worse. So we want to allow ourselves to feel that pain so that it motivates us. Now, again, a lot of people feel that pain or that frustration or that hopelessness and then don't use it as fodder, wood to be burned in the fire of their desire. But we need that. We want to get fed up with the current results that we're getting in our life. We want to be like, enough is enough. And if you're watching this, or if you're listening to this, you want something, you have a desire, and hopefully you're letting yourself get bothered by that and then use that botheredness, that frustration, that upset to fuel the desire that you want. So then become crystal clear. Again, number 3, become crystal clear about what the desire is that you want. Do you want an amazing relationship? Name the qualities of that relationship. I want to be adored and I want to adore. I want to admire them and I want to be admired. I want to feel someone I feel so comfortable with that I can actually be myself. So become clear about what the qualities of the desire are that you have. If it's money, how much? How often? Doing what? What are you going to give in order to get compensated with the money that you want? So become clear about the desire and the qualities of that desire that you wish. Then, so you've got a desire, then what do, right? We focus on 3 aspects of our world. Number 1, our body. And the thing that I want you to do with your body is I want you to energize your body where you don't really want to, but you know you need to, and relax your body in the places that you need to relax in. Right? So for a lot of us, we want to feel energized in the morning and we want to relax at night, but sometimes that's flipped for us. So use practices, find ways to get energized in the morning and doing the things that you know you should do, but you don't want to do, right? And that's my definition of surrender. Doing the things that we know we should do, but we don't want to do. So surrender to action around what you need to do. Maybe that's meditation. If you're like me, you sit for an hour, 2 hours every morning, and that's what energizes you. I don't need a cup of coffee in the morning. A lot of people exercise or go for walks. Get your body energized at the times that you need to and relax when you know you need to as well, right? So there's a lot of ways that you can do that, but the main point here is utilize the body to create the optimal mindset that you need to create the desire and then take the steps that you need to in order to create the desire. Number 2, the mind. This is cool. Train the mind through accepting the current feelings that you have and then lead the mind to create what you want. So meaning, like we talked about before, I'm frustrated. I don't like what I'm getting. I'm upset. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Right? Fine. Accept that for a minute. Don't stuff it away. Face it and feel it. And then create something new. When we soften around the feelings that we're having that we don't want to have, we give them the opportunity to be released and move through us. The critical step that a lot of therapy doesn't do is lead the mind to create what we want. Through the visioning process, through actually thinking consciously. Even though it might feel fake in the beginning, I assure you, I'm an example of this. It felt fake in the beginning to think thoughts consciously. But eventually what happens is those thoughts eventually start to have feeling behind it that we give it, and then it trickles down through our entire system and we start feeling stoked. It's very cool. So mind training works, but you have to engage the emotions when you're training your mind through accepting current feelings and through leading the mind by thinking consciously. And then lastly, we want to engage the heart. And this is the piece that, when people talk about there's not any heart in it, they need some heart. I don't really like this. It's probably because the creator of whatever it is that you didn't really like didn't bring their heart into it. I find that whenever I experience something from the arts, let's just say, a piece of art, a piece of music, and I can appreciate it, it's because there's heart in it. And if you can soften enough to feel your heart, to allow yourself to feel your heart in the tenderness of your heart, in your vulnerability, and your deep desire of what you really want, and how much you feel upset and get bothered by the things that you're being bothered by, and how much you want to transform those pieces. Soften to that. Allow yourself to feel it and the tenderness of it. Then if you start applying that everywhere, you'll experience a strength. And this kind of unique strength that comes from a tender heart is something that over time becomes unshakable. Because confidence, in a lot of ways that we talk about it, comes from a place of protection. And when you're in this softened, tender, vulnerable heart, there's nothing to protect. You're just there, right? So this kind of strengthened heart is the way that you want to live, and this will allow you to be emotionally resilient and go after anything that you want. All my best to you.